I don't know, man. When football's not starting, ESPN is as, Fox Sports is as, all the YouTube channels that do sports is pretty booty. You know, respect to everybody, respect everybody, but it's just
Respect, but no respect.
how many times we're gonna talk about Aaron Rodgers not showing up to training camp? You know,
Bro, man, I know. And then they're talking about his golf outing, playing that same one line with Chuck. You know, it's like, all right, man, he don't want to talk about it. Like, come on now, that's where it's at. Let it be.
Insane, but he's dominated the sports talk somehow. We won't talk about him. Don't worry about that. Don't.
You know, Aaron Rodgers, I see a bear out there. It leads me to a question. October 17th, Packers-Bears. Any idea who's going to be there? Anybody who's going to be quarterbacking in the number 12 jersey?
Yeah, I don't know, BA. We'll see.
What? How about,
see, won't we?
How about September 12th then? Will you go for that one?
What's that one?
What? That would be the opener against the Saints.
Oh.
All cheesers rejoice.
Yeah, I don't know, BA. We'll see.
Well, The Rock feels that you should go suck on a monkey's nipple.
I mean, I'm just having a good time out here with Tom.
I think we're just gonna get straight into it, right? It's not wasting any time. I have no idea what we're gonna talk about, but there's so much to talk about. You know what I mean? Got the NBA Finals, Suns versus Bucks. No one called that. I didn't call that. I know your ass didn't call that for sure.
Nope. I thought the Suns were a fluke last year.
Oh, yeah. The bubble Suns, the bubbles.
The bubble Suns. Yeah, I'm like, nah, man, this ain't gonna happen again, and they came out.
CPD looked like he's gonna be there as of now. What are they, 2-0 now? I think they got another match tomorrow, but as of now, 2-0. CP3
Sunday.
Looks like he's.
Yeah.
Is it Sunday? Looks like he's about to get his first ring. Congratulations to CP3.
Mm-hmm.
Knock on wood for you. Hopefully this isn't jinxing you, because for some reason, at the most critical of moments, something happens to CP3. Goes down with an injury, does something, gets out of something happens. So hoping I didn't just bring all of that into the
You
atmosphere.
did. He's gonna listen to this now and hunt you down.
CP3, congratulations on your first championship. But I'm not gonna lie, as a basketball fan, yeah, I enjoy seeing the finals. There's been some pretty cool moments, some cool plays. I'm into the Porky, you're into it too. The NBA Top Shot too. So I've been watching just different things. You know, there's some cool stuff. It's just really cool to watch. But as a Chicago fan, a Chicago Bulls fan, this is extremely disinteresting to me. I'm not even gonna front. I still watch it because I love basketball. I like basketball, so I'll still peep in. And like I said, they've been playing their ass off. They've been playing team basketball on defense and offense. You're seeing good plays down the stretch. And it's not that I'm not even going to be a sucker that says oh man, Steph Curry's not in it, LeBron's not in it, I'm not even going to watch the finals. No, it's not that. It's just I see the Suns there. I see the Bucks there. And I'm like, I saw the Hawks there. And I'm like, the Bulls should have been there. I don't know why they're not there. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know. You know me. I don't know why I always jump into the Chicago Bulls, but here I am wearing a Chicago Bears jersey.
Yeah, we gotta rep them, But before we dive into that, though, the key thing that you said with this finals, though, which I really love, is team basketball, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing all these super team nonsense. But it's going to surface because they're going to say, oh, well, Giannis, his team bailed on him, bro. There was nobody that showed up. And Giannis came. He said, no, man. Let's do this.
Most points in a quarter since Kobe.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Ridiculous.
Insane.
And, man, a terrible defense, too, all around. Just sloppy and ugly, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel bad for Giannis because I don't want him to be 36 trying to get that ring like CP3, But now they're going to talk about him.
But at the same time, he did make the Supermax decision and did say, hey, I'll take the money over, the championships, which in today's NBA, championships equal super teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? And on top
of
that, he took that in Milwaukee. Bro. You got, the Bucks there. No, that's what we're talking about. You got the Indians there, Cleveland Indians, or do they still go by that name? I don't even know.
That is a good question. You're the baseball head. What do they go by now?
They don't got no Latinos on there, man. They Lindor's not there. I don't know.
Cleveland baseball team. Cleveland baseball team.
Cleveland baseball team. Yeah. But they got some decent little pockets over in Wisconsin. Cleveland.
Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing.
I don't think so. No.
All right.
Waffle houses. We'll see, but that's about it.
But all right. Back to the original question, Milwaukee. So yeah, he did choose Milwaukee. No one's there. No one's going up there. Like I don't like Drew Holiday is probably the extent of the star that you're gonna get. Besides, if you get him in a draft, and if you're Giannis, you have Giannis on your team, you're not gonna be in the lottery. You know what I mean? Not anymore at least. So that's gonna be tough to get free agents to go up there. It is whatever. But we'll see. I don't know anything. I'm just what do I know? You know what I mean?
Hey, unless Dame can make it up there,
Ooh, Dame! Oh gosh, you did not. Bro, Dame Lillard on any team is a championship team. I don't care what you tell me. Dame Lillard on any team.
Listen, the disrespect that these Chicago radio stations put on Dame's name, they said Dame is the same as Zach LaVine, and that ain't right. Like, come on,
there's no hate on Zach. Zach, if you're hearing this, we're sorry.
No, not
there's
at all.
No hate. But Dame Lillard is a bona fide superstar. He's a clutch scorer. If we need a shot at the end of the game, yeah, we're giving it to Zach right now. But if it doesn't go in, we weren't really expecting it to. You know what I mean? With Dame, oh my God, with Dame down.
That's it.
It's nasty. It's over. It's over. He's not the same. Are they both elite scorers? Yes, but I think that's what would make us dangerous. Look at that: Dame, Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, Nikola Vucevic, who we put up in Thaddeus Young at the 4, maybe. Like, how are you stopping this? How are you stopping that? But that's just a wish. It's not.
Put it in the air. Put in the aroma.
But what do you think? I mean, I know you, Porky, are the type of person that wouldn't like these super teams. I know you're against those. So what do you think about Dame finally just saying, like, because like you say, you don't want Giannis to be 36 to trying to get a championship. You don't want anyone to be Chris Paul, like right now. You know what I mean? Like the talent that Chris Paul is, he should have had championships, plural. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But right there though, that's the mentality, right? Like when we think he should have had championships, plural, like that's what we want, right? But like us as Chicagoans, we have the privilege of comparing everybody to Jordan. Everybody else don't have that. So our level of greatness is like, well, here, let me get my hand out of the frame. There we go.
Even though we haven't won shit in 20 years, but yeah, go ahead, keep going.
Hey, listen. How do you find a Chicagoan if the first words out of their mouth are Jordan and the '85 Bears? Those are all the old days, man. You start talking about, hey, you know who they drafted, Justin Fields, and all of a sudden they come out with, oh, did you know Jim McMahon? Like,
he's the best quarterback since Jim.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Oh, yeah. So, but I don't even know where we're going with this.
Can we talk about that for a little bit? I think Chicago Bears fans need to evolve. Yeah. The perception of Chicago Bears fans need to evolve. All right, it's no longer the 80s. We're no longer fat white guys with mustaches going around talking about the Bears.
The Bears.
No, it's not. Nope. That's not Chicago. Just like Chicago is deep dish pizza, that's not us anymore. We've evolved. It's 2021.
We are evolving to Arlington Racetrack, bro. Yay, make that happen. I drove by there the other day and I looked and I said, damn, I can tailgate right here. Bro, this is 300 and something acres. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful location. I know that, like, over there, they have to figure out that traffic issue for sure. Because even on race days, it's a mess. It's a complete mess. So just the Chicago Bears game, they'd have to figure that whole thing out. But yeah, at first I was like, the Soldier Field, historic. You know what I mean? Then I'm just like, I've lived like 10 miles from Soldier Field and have never been there. So, hey, it is
Yeah.
what it is. And yes. I am a Chicago Bears fan that's never been to a Chicago Bears game because I was poor.
Yeah.
It's
the fact.
just how it is. But hey,
Mhm.
that's what happens when we grow up. We glow up. So yes,
Yep.
I will be attending a lot more Chicago Bears games, hopefully in Arlington, because it's such a better location. I agree
Yeah.
with you 100%. But
It's like we can be like, hey, do you guys want to go to this Bears game or do you not want to eat food for a month? You know?
you got an option?
No, it was implied.
See, my option was for the cable bill to watch the Bears. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, cable. Ooh, boy, cable.
All right. This isn't the broke Olympics, okay?
It started. Speaking of the Olympics.
Hey, yeah, there you go. Here you go. Speaking of the Olympics, let me ask you this real quick. I know we're just going through it. It's whatever. It's our first day back in a minute. Look at this, warming up the pipes.
Hey, we're playing 21 right now. No, courtesy, right? You get that rebound, you pick up, and that's where we're at. We didn't get to 21 yet. So if you're wondering where this show's going, we don't know either. So just tune in there. We may or may not get there.
We'll see. Love it. All right, speaking of the Olympics, all right. Which one has you more excited? Cole Kmet working at tight end University under George Kittle and all of the other Hall of Fame tight ends.
Say no more.
Or Patrick Williams and Zach LaVine working with the USA team in the Olympics with other greats such as KD, Coach Pop, Coach K. Thoughts? What has you more excited?
Yeah, I thought you had me at the first one. I thought you did. But then, so here's the turn, right? All right, Cole Kmet doing that is like right here, right? But then you got Daz Newsome, you got Justin Fields, Eddie Goldman's putting in work, like all this stuff. David Montgomery is being vocal and like taking that leadership that they need. So like that got me here, but like the surrounding cast for what's coming with the team, ooh, Lord, it's amazing.
Okay. So that your hype level with this. Okay, go ahead. You took me for a turn there. I thought you were going the opposite way. I was like, well, what are you saying right now? Go ahead.
So like it's a hype, right? But there's so many other factors. Now, LaVine and Williams learning from these other greats in a whole nother environment, like this is the make or break time for LaVine. Because to me, like he's got one more year for me to like change gears mentally.
Really?
And again, it's not throwing shade at the man, right? The dude is freakishly talented, right? But you cannot teach like just that regular intuition. Like Chris Paul, like he switched up his whole lifestyle, to be 36 in this act in life,
Right.
LaVine is different, he's just so natural, pure scorer, everything, right? But like
Not
turnovers gotta stop,
Right.
The mentality of leadership, it seems like he feels uncomfortable doing it, and it's like that killer instinct is just kind of like not fully there.
That greatness factor. Like again,
Yeah.
he's an all-star. He's a bona fide all-star. He's a legit all-star. 100%. So how do you feel about them being over there though? Do you think this is good for him? Like you think, I know you said you're giving him a year, but being around, like I said, you got Kevin Durant, Jason Tatum, and I know Jason Tatum hasn't even proven. He's another one that's kind of similar, but seeing some of that killer instinct.
There it is. We do see it there. Yeah.
A little bit. I know he's wearing Kobe's number over in USA, that number 10. That's dope. I want that jersey. I want that jersey too.
You gonna jump bands?
$50, yeah.
Connect.
I told you we broke boys over here. No. Go ahead. What were you about to say?
Yeah, man. And I think like with LaVine, what he needs to learn here, right? Which he was showing some signs of, but the turnovers show that he really didn't buy in, which is great for his coach, Billy Donovan, but he's going to learn the true team dynamics here, what he should from Pop and K, like those things right there, he really needs to pick up on. And then just the veterans like pouring into him and speaking on how we can have that like killer mentality and go on to that next level of like, because he's right here for star, you know. He's got to get there for that superstar, and this could be it, you know.
So you said you give him a year. What would show that? I know, you know, hitting game winners, all that different type of stuff. All that sounds good on paper, but in the midst of a season, you know, it's hard to get all of those equations to line up every time. So as far as like an end result, and we're just fans. We're not like, oh, we're not his bosses or anything. But as fans of Chicago Bulls and fans of Zach LaVine, we just want you to be better. We want you to be your best. We want to see you at your best. You know what I'm saying?
We want to see you bring them chips here, man. Like not nowhere else. Like we don't want you to like go through this. Well, I mean, the whole Pax experience. I'm sorry you went through. The whole Chicago is sorry that anybody experienced that. You know,
that was rough.
But you know, like right now, it's different, bro. You got a fresh start. You got a great coach. You know, they got Vooch around you too. We got decent bench. You know, like this is the time now where you can really like show, listen, you lead the team, and the lead the team ain't just like scoring 50 points tonight. Like that's not what we need, you know. That's why
sometimes it might
sometimes
be,
but I mean, but look
overall,
at the finals last year with the Bucks. That's what Giannis was trying to do. It didn't happen. And now this year it's like he balled out and this team just sucked. Like, hey, but we got you Vooch. Like, Vooch is so clutch. And especially with Patrick Williams, too, like, he plays like, I don't know, he's not focused. I don't know what it is.
I just think he's timid. I just think he's, I mean, he's not even 20 yet, right? He's still 19 or something like that, right?
Still young.
So I just think he's just learning to, you know, fit. He fit, like, you know, we've heard the stories already and we don't need to rehash it, but he has all the characteristics of a star. He just has to fill into it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to give him a little more time, honestly, you know, even if it doesn't, you know, we've seen glimpses. So I'm sure we'll see more this year with him, especially taking a step up with, I think with the reserves over at USA team, that's pretty exciting for him. But
just being out there with the people, man, and it's a whole new everything.
Like a sponge. But my question was about LaVine. What's and I don't like the word expectations, but as a fan, like what would make you happy at the end of next season? Because I've seen, is it like a first round playoff exit? Does that make you like, okay, we're climbing, or do you want to see that significant leap next year?
Yeah, I gotta see at least round 2, man. Yeah, I think it's gotta happen. Like, it's in the East, so hey.
Which, you know, to be fair, is not as weak as it used to be. The Atlanta Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals here. Insane. So next year you got the Boston Celtics that's gonna rise up again. You got the Nets that's gonna be
really though, because what are they doing there? I don't know what's going on there.
I know they got Horford again. I don't know what that was about. I know they were trying to get rid of some salary cap and everything, and Kemba Walker mostly. But I don't know. We'll see what they can do. I just, when you got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, like that's just a good core to build around. You know what I'm saying? So and they're young, they're talented. As long as they stay healthy, I'm gonna definitely give them a shot. So. It's not as weak as it used to be. It's not as tough as the West still, but it's still not as weak as it used to be. So, I mean, we'll see. You got Washington, too. See what Washington does with Westbrook and Beal. Yeah. If they add the piece, they can be in the talks. But if they get rid of Beal, whoever Beal goes, like that's another one that's like, all right.
Yeah, you want to come to Chicago?
That one, that one's a little more close to Zach LaVine, in my opinion, versus 100%. Dame versus Zach LaVine. Like Beal, Zach LaVine, that's a little bit more closer as far as now Beal is more explosive. Obviously, he gets more, you know, more of those high scoring games, a bit more efficient, but he's got less responsibility with that. You know what I mean? Like when you got Mr. Triple Double. First of all, this man. Why is no one talking about this man constantly every day? Like, we're living in history. This man is average, what is it, like over the last 2 or 3 years, a triple-double? Like, how is that even possible? Yeah. I know it's just random thought, but we don't talk about Westbrook enough. Like, I know sometimes people be calling it stat padding, but to average a triple-double,
yeah, that just shows that man's heart. Like, that man just balls out all day, every
single game
in his sleep, man.
That's another one. That's another CP3 type. Where it's just like, he got the MVP. Where's the championship? And he's not like It's not like Dame where he's gonna force himself to he's like Dame. He's not gonna force himself to a super team or anything like that. So like dang, you really want to see it, but like these politics, these
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. But yeah, I don't even know if you answered the question. Are you satisfied? No, you said round 2. Never mind, you did.
Yeah,
You
at
did.
least
You
round
answered.
2,
You answered.
yeah.
At least round 2. I feel you on that 100%.
Because so like let's say they made a 7-game series in round 1. How would you take that? Or is it a 5-game series?
It depends on who it is. It really depends. Like if it's the Nets because somehow the Nets fell to 4 and we're 5 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then I'd understand. That's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or if it's the Bucks at full force.
Yeah. Well,
One of the top tier teams in the East, but
yeah.
like
James Harden might gain another 30 pounds though, so you know.
Bro, did you see the James Harden baby memes everywhere? That shit is hilarious, bro.
I didn't see that.
They are stoned out of their mind coming out of a hotel, and they're just like shocked at the paparazzi. They're just like, yo, what the hell is going on? It's funny as the paparazzi's le baby. They're over in Paris. It's freaking hilarious. I love it. And yes, he does look like he gained that 15 pounds back on. But hey, we know James. He can get rid of it in an instant, so it's fine. Just it's fine. The Nets. I know we have.
I don't even know how that's a team.
I was about to say I'm surprised we're not even talking about them. I know like we haven't recorded in a minute, but that shot by KD where his foot was just on the line, that probably goes down. There's the Kawhi in recent history. There's the Kawhi shot versus the 76ers, because if that shot doesn't hit, the 76ers possibly are going to the championship and possibly winning it. And then we're not talking about Ben Simmons the way we're talking about him. Insane. Just one shot. Insane. But you have that
hold on.
one.
For the record, I'd still talk about Ben Simmons for saying.
Okay. Ben Simmons or Lonzo Ball on the Bulls. Who would you be?
Lonzo, his contract cheaper. His contract's way cheaper.
It is very true. That is very true. Wow.
Now, if we're talking about play-wise, I mean, I'd go with Simmons for sure. But I mean, contract-wise,
just a fit for the team. Yeah. No, I feel that. I feel that contract does make a lot of difference, especially now.
Yeah, because they both play great D. And with Levine, man, that man don't plays like that's all the shade that you're gonna get from me, bro. You do not play D. Please guard somebody.
Oh man, yeah, we got besides Patrick Williams, we got no small ball defenders. This is absolutely pretty horrible. Yeah, we need to. I'm hoping we get somebody that can lock down. Like that would be. No, don't give me Patrick Beverly though. Like I don't want to speak that into their universe. Don't do that.
Why would you even utter those words?
Because I said defense, and the first thing for some reason that came to my mind was Patrick Beverly, even though, like Westbrook said, he'd just be running around fooling people. But all right, that's a lot. I know we brought the finals from the Suns to the Bucks back to the Bulls because that's what we are. We are very egotistical here as far as our teams, because they're the most important part of sports, every sports league. Because what is the NBA without the Chicago Bulls? What is the NFL without the Bears? Come on. Same thing with baseball. I don't even watch baseball, but the Cubs and Sox, you take them out of baseball, what do you got? You got nothing. You got nothing. So Chicago's important.
Even hockey.
Even hockey. You got the Blackhawks.
For a minute.
That's true. Very, very true. Very, very true.
Also, and even the Fire. I know nothing about the Fire, but they're playing at Soldier Field. So if they can get them to work out a new contract to take over too, then it gives them less salary and all that to go from there. So
the only problem with that is they don't fill out Soldier Field. Well, I only went to one game. I only went to one Fire game, but it was not packed like a Bears game would be. It was a lot of people, don't get me wrong, but it was just not. It was a beautiful summer day too, so it wasn't. Really was no excuse for it. But I mean, it is COVID, so maybe they had some restrictions or whatever. But I was expecting, like, you see soccer on these international soccer games, like it's like just absolutely insane. Yeah. Why is it different? Is it just the talent?
They got no other sports too. On top of that, they don't got 4 other sports teams they can be rooting for.
That is a good point. I never thought of it like that. That is a good point. I'm like, yo, why is soccer so popular? No hate on soccer, but it has got the global stage on lockdown. Like, yo, what? I feel like a fool not knowing anyone but Ronaldo or Messi, bro, and Mbappe. That's pretty much it. That's my soccer knowledge. You know what I mean?
Kaká, is he still in the league? I just like him because of his name, Kaká.
Yes. Let's just say yes. See?
So, yes.
Fact
We
check.
need our sports. We need our sports. Fact checker and
Where's we need?
commentator.
Yeah, we need DGP and somewhere on this.
Durman. Yep.
But what was I gonna say?
Soccer, bro. Like all around, like everybody, people from around the world. There's only one NFL. No matter how many other leagues they try to do, don't work. They make rugby is way different. You got rugby, cricket. Those are big games in other places, right? But there's nothing that brings people together like that team. You know,
only if there's a monopoly that needs to be ran. Only us Americans can do it properly.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
I know they did basketball and they hit college basketball too.
Jeez. Yeah, no, this is I know ball is. I don't know if things are going to be looking different. And I'm not an expert in college football or college basketball, but these athletes being able to be paid right away. I know their competition was, the NBA was saying like, yo, yeah, we're going to pay you right out of high school, stuff like that. But like
overseas on top of that,
overseas too. I know a few youngsters that are doing that too. So it's like, I don't know how.
You say youngsters, bro. You know you ain't in college yet.
Did I really say youngsters? Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
This is a product of an 85 Bears kid.
Them youngsters. Wow. Them young whippersnappers. Insane, bro. Did that really come out my mouth? That's about to turn 30 in a couple months, man. What'd you say?
We know that edit button's gonna come in now.
About to turn 30 in a couple months. This is how I didn't know it hits a vocab too. Like, dang.
Hey, bro, listen, you're gonna turn 30 and you're spending your birthday in Cleveland, living it up.
Like I said, we glow up. When Cleveland is a glow up, that's an issue.
Right.
You have a foundation issue, sir. Oh man. But what were we talking about? College sports. Like, I don't know, cause money. I don't think money is as evil as people put it out to be. I think money just makes people more who they are. So when you
sermon's coming.
Preach. Professor's about to preach. No, I just think so. I don't know, when you insert more money into it, is it even more money? Because these athletes were getting paid anyway. I know at least the top tier athletes were getting paid. So I don't even think this is like as much noise as people were making that out to be. This just turns out to like they're just gonna find another way to devalue these athletes anyway. You know what I mean? They're just gonna find a way to devalue them in college, and we'll see what happens going forward. But I know like plenty of them have already signed like sponsorships. I know Master P's son. I don't even know what sport Master P's son plays. I'm assuming basketball, but I know he's making $2 million this year for something. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Tennis, actually.
Hey, get it? Yo, black people taking over the sports world, bro. This is insane. Like,
you're acting like this is new.
I know it's not new, but just because it's everywhere, I don't know. My Twitter algorithms just got all black people all the time, which is cool.
They got everybody's algorithms all black people.
Oh, and they said Twitter said Black Lives Matter. Bet, let's go.
Yeah.
Bet. Yeah, no, the I don't know her name, and I don't feel like looking her up, but she's been getting a bunch of shout outs. The 8th grader that just won the spelling bee.
Oh yeah.
That's also like a basketball star apparently. Shout out to her. Yeah, she's pretty
hey, that's a dual sport right there. That's the
spelling bee. She won the net. She was the first African American person to win the spelling bee. And I gotta look up her name. I gotta hold on one second. I gotta give her
that. Now that's an accomplishment that should be talked about.
For sure. Oh, look at that. First thing. Zyla Avant-Garde. She killing it out there. It's freaking
Right?
6th, 7th grader.
Man.
And
Ooh.
she's like, and I saw some of her highlights, her basketball highlights. She's gonna ball both of us up. Like, that's how I'm dead serious, bro. I'll try to grab
Man.
something and clip it onto the channel, but bro, she was gonna ball like. And I saw some people, like, you know, people with the check marks next to her name. Oh, she's really good for an 8th grader. No. She's better than you right now. No. So, but no, yeah, shout out to Black Excellence. That's what it's about. It's a bunch of just taking over. Like, these Olympics, I'm actually, okay, you asked me to watch gymnastics, and my little brother's in gymnastics, and I know he's going to kill it. I'm just still not sitting there watching it. Now, if he makes it to the Olympics, I'm there.
You'll show up for the end.
I will. Number one brother, bro. Number one bro. Okay. But I don't know. You're excited for these Olympics? It just seems like this time around, everyone just gets super hyped for Olympics, and it's
My
American
problem
pride.
is all the things I want to watch are like at 3 in the morning, bro.
Oh,
You know, like I want to watch some of the actual like field stuff. You know, not just the track. I want to watch some of the field stuff. Why?
Mhm.
I don't understand. Why do they be like posting these triathlons and they're like on like 72 miles to go and they're running? Like, bro, like you can cut to this in 35 minutes and give me something else in between. You know, like I don't
'Cause
need
it's
to see the guy running and.
that's part of it. That's their sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how we analyze a crossover? How the dude stutters out of the gate. You know what I mean? That matters in that sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
no,
those
it
people.
doesn't matter to me though. So
100%.
wanna-
And that's why every single time Olympics come around, I'm just like, and I'm sorry. I might get killed for that. But it's just like,
No, but you ever see the dude with that holds the ball like this
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
spin around?
Mhm.
That is entertaining to me. Or the when they jump over the thing, you know why?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's like they're like maximizing their body to an extent.
and that's
know,
why
like-
I respect the hell out of the Olympians, because it's you're pushing your body to the, like you said, the max it can go. You know what I mean? It's maximum extent of potential. You know what I mean?
So
And
that's why when you talk about and us Americans, and they don't know nothing about greatness because, well, with this guy, it's because when you look at the Olympics, like Michael Phelps, you know, dude was like perfect in the Olympics almost, and Usain Bolt, you know, another dude, man, they just like mastered their craft
true.
to be the best in the world, legit, which is why National Football League is, they say it's now they're trying to expand so they can really bring truth to their name. You know, but like when you can do, hold on, this roof is hitting. When you can do that excellence there, and again, I knew nothing of Usain Bolt or Michael Phelps until they showed the highlights of them winning because I didn't watch them win.
Yeah,
I-
that's about right.
I didn't go on and say, oh, when is Usain Bolt gonna run? Because by the time I probably dropped to the floor, dropped to the seat of the cushion, he probably would have already
He was
won.
done.
So
He was
it
done.
wasn't
Yeah.
worth, you know.
Man, it's a massive buildup. It's insane. Again, nothing but respect for them. Nothing but respect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the USA just because I want to watch basketball. But yeah,
That's
we'll
about
see.
it.
We'll see. Congratulations to all the future gold medalists. Everybody else, step your game up.
If you're not first, you're last, man.
Hey, exactly.
Like, what they shouldn't even give second and third. You should just get a gold medal and that's it. Everybody else, it's like, no, you didn't.
You want to
win.
start a World War IV? Bro, you know how petty some of these countries be? You're not gonna leave. You're not gonna send me halfway across the country and not give me third place. Like,
They're
no, I'm
they're
sorry.
gonna get tested every like 30 minutes to make sure no PEDs are involved.
Oh man, hold on one second.
So the moral of the story is, we like talking about the Olympics, but we don't like the Olympics.
Exactly. All for clickbait. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have it up there and just be like,
That's just like how
Sports
we
Fear
started
Sports
our
talks about the Olympics.
Yep,
That's what we do. You know, clickbait.
there it is.
Got you. We don't talk about the Olympics. Sucker. Got you to waste
You
5
tuned in.
seconds of your life. Yep.
Yes. No, more than 5 seconds because they went through this whole
Oh,
entire
this is,
episode
this
trying
is
to
what,
find.
like 35 minutes at this point right now. Oh
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I feel sorry. Yeah, listen, hey,
Yeah.
like and subscribe if you're still here and you're cool. But if not, I'm sorry. I'm hoping you were watching some sort of crapper or something, at least or something. Because,
Although if you're dropping the deuce for that long, you probably have other problems.
And that is why I stopped eating meat, because you're right.
Man, we're getting true depths of this podcast today.
Look at this pod, bro.
This fire.
Look at this pod. We have no ceiling. No ceiling.
The ceiling is the roof.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. All right. We have been going for a minute, so let's wrap it up a little bit. I like football. I'm wearing a football jersey. Fantasy football.
There it is. This is a good turnaround. Bring it home, baby.
Fantasy football. Let's wrap it up. Our beautiful gambling addiction that we tried to scratch using NFL, using fantasy football. Trying to think. I don't want to talk about like our specific teams because I know we have like multiple teams.
Yeah,
that's what we do. It's just what we do. We're fantasy analysts on part-time. So, this year's going to be a really interesting year because it's like there's a lot of players that you don't know if they're going to continue being superstars or if they're going to fall to that like mid-tier. So, DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones, Adam Thielen, some of these running backs, Aaron Jones without Aaron Rodgers, Dalvin Cook, now he's a little bit older, Saquon coming off of the injury, Christian McCaffrey coming off injury, Derrick Henry getting older, a lot of miles on those legs.
Too much workload, baby.
Yeah, that's too much workload. Oh, man. That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut, by the way. That's a deep cut.
So the moral of this
ahead.
Fantasy football talk is you tune into us for exclusive insider information on who you should draft.
Exactly.
And your number one quarterback should be Mitchell Trubisky. He is going to usurp the throne for the Bills quarterback. He is going to put up 53 touchdowns this year. Half of them with his legs, the other half in the air.
You good? Are you being held at ransom or something? See, there's like a shadow in the back. Are you good? No one's holding a gun to your head or anything like that?
No, that was for all the people that are looking for a great bet. You know, you can put thousands of dollars on that.
Mitchell Trubisky to be the MVP is basically
right it, baby. Yeah, man.
I'm sure he's like
odds
plus
on that?
20 million or something like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, man. Do it. You heard it. And then just make sure you don't mention us when you win, okay?
Mitchell Trubisky being an MVP. That's crazy. I do got Justin Fields being Rookie of the Year, though. I do have that.
Yeah, I see that.
I can see that for sure. Honestly, I do want to have a serious fantasy talk, but I'm pretty high right now, and I can't think numbers.
TMI.
I'm sorry. That is TMI. I can't think of numbers right now. We need our stat man here for that. I'm not gonna. Yeah. So I'm gonna save the fantasy talk for him.
So you know, as you tune into our podcast, you know, you notice, you know, you get all the different people, the vibes, you know. So if you didn't ride with this episode, you know what? Then we got a variety with the United Nations, baby. We got the variety of talks. And if you rode with it here, you're probably thinking, wow, I'm coming down. I need to re-up now.
That is how you end the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Be back next week. I love it.
Oh,
I'm dead ass. That's how I'm ending it. That's good.
Yeah. Oh man, this was great, bro.
I love it.
The vibe was right.
For sure, man. We'll get it going for sure. I'm gonna edit this and get this up this weekend. I appreciate it. This is fun. This is funny as hell, bro.
Definitely, man. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I was on one. I was thinking about that. Damn, man.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Oh man,
it's been a minute
like
since
longer
we did
than
one.
I thought.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So this was Once you hit me up, you said, "Hey, yo, we're doing that pod." I'm like, "Okay,
let's go."
Time designated. Let's drop everything.
Let's freaking go. Let's go.
Man.
All right,
Well,
Batman.
I'll hit you up.
All right, man. Good shit. I'll talk to you later.